Okay, so I just did a review of the Urban Decay sustainable shadow blocks, and I now am doing this because I actually took that other palette back after taking it into the bathroom and really using like a primer and swatching again, because I was kind of a little alarmed at the amount of powderiness of those colors. I found that those colors pretty much are not in my opinion, usable without some kind of a mixing medium. They're just too dry and crumbly. I don't know why they're like that. It was really quite disappointing to see an Urban Decay palette that was like that. But I went ahead and posted the review anyways because I did want y'all to see what it has in there. And if you have a nice mixing medium, which you can make at home with glycerin and filtered water, that's great. They will work good for you. But I hated the idea of all the fallout. So I returned that one and got this one, which is the other one that was $19, normally $38. And this is the Urban Decay Deluxe Shadow Box. And it's got 9 colors in it, and also another of the sample or travel size primer potions. Now, I also have not opened this one, but we're going to find out. I did save my receipt this time, too. Because if this one's awful, too, then goodness knows I'm not going to keep it. Again, you've got your primer potion right here, which y'all saw in the previous video. If not, look in the comment section below, and you will see a link to that video. So there you go on that. And here is the packaging. It's a velvet texture packaging with like a metal chainmail type thing going on there. It's kind of sparkly. And on the back, just that little bit of print. This was the backing that was in the packaging, so it's apparently just a card. Apparently they are vegan, which I guess is good, or cruelty-free at the very least, for those of you that worry about things like that. There's like a magnetic closure there. A much larger mirror, which I'm going to turn down like this because I look like poo because I don't feel well. So here are your colors. I'm just going to take these out right now because I don't use sponge applicators, which is kind of a little bit of a disappointment. If I had spent $38, I would have expected real brushes, not sponge applicators. But since I only spent $19, I'll let that one fly. So the colors are Fishnet, Honey, Ransom, Graffiti, Zero, Peace, Shag, Scratch, and Underground. And if you look, I would say all but, well, I think Ransom still may have a shimmer to it, but I think the black may be the only one that's really fully matte, but we're going to find out right now, aren't we? So this is Fishnet. Oh, it's already a totally different texture. I'm not sure if you can see that. There is not that powdery fallout going on. It's just a nice soft velvety texture that I am used to seeing with Urban Decay. And I guess I should get a little bit more on there. And here's your swatch. Much better. And then we're going to go for Honey, which is a very gold color. And my lighting, the way it is, you can see it probably better on my fingertips. Yep. We'll just do that. Ransom is a kind of a purpley blue color. And that's a really pretty, vibrant color. The colors on here is so much better than that other palette too. I have no idea what was going on with that other palette. It was such a disappointment. And then we'll do Graffiti with my thumb. And see, so much better, a lot less crumbly and powdery. Real velvety. Then we have Zero. That's a nice, I'd actually say, yeah, that's definitely a matte color, even though it doesn't look like it so much maybe in this particular shot. And then we have Peace, which is like a teal blue. We have Shagged. Kind of reminds me of YDK a little bit. Scratch, which is kind of almost like a pinky bronze, well, yeah, pinky bronze color. I don't even know how to get it to show up well. It's very pink to me. And then we have Underground. I'm going to do it with my thumb. And Underground kind of reminds me of maybe Half Baked. But these are much, 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 much better colors. They're much more accurate to what you would see with Urban Decay and what you would expect with Urban Decay. Again, I really don't know what happened with that other palette, if it was a fluke or what the deal was, but I'm glad I took it back and didn't just decide to keep it, because this definitely seems to be more my speed. And I would actually say, you know, before I think I said this was going to be a warmer palette, I think this is actually a cooler toned palette than the other. I'm just going to throw these little Urban Decay things away because I don't like their little, I don't use foam applicators, but it's a nice little value for 19 bucks. I definitely would say that this time I'm very happy with what I got. If you're going to go back, you can get either or, obviously. It's up to you. But if I had to choose, and if this is your first time to Urban Decay, I really would like you to be able to experience what Urban Decay really is, and this is more of an example of what you get with Urban Decay. Hope that was helpful.